Going live or what? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. This is Adam Ratliff, aka Adam So Fun, and today we're early. I have to go to the dentist at 1. Do any of you when when you go to the dentist? Do you not eat the whole day? I haven't ate today, and I had a I had a protein shake. I really want a Mountain Dew, but instead I'm going to have water. I didn't shave because we're going to see Janet Jackson tonight. That's Miss Jackson if you're nasty. But I'm here with my favorite friend. Kelley Janome is here. Hello, Kelley Janome.
Hello, Adam. So fun.
Could you hear what I was saying?
Yeah, you said you're going to Janet Jackson, but that's Miss Jackson. You didn't shave today, and you haven't ate anything today because you're going to the dentist. I heard everything.
Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. And then I get a text that I have to read. Okay, introduce yourself. Let me read this text.
Okay. Kelly McKenzie. I work for Janome America. I'm their long arm specialist. I love everything quilting. And I love Pro Stitcher stuff. And I'm very boring. I don't have nothing else for you, so finish reading your text.
I already.
What are you laughing about?
You.
Oh, now I'm getting hot, so I'm going to take my jacket off that I put on for the live.
Hot flashes.
Seriously?
How hot is it there?
I don't know. 80
For those of you who don't know, I'm in Palm Springs, where it's currently 91 degrees, but we're expected to get to 103 today.
Oh, it's only 82 degrees here.
And you're in Charleston?
No, I'm in Mooresville, North Carolina, right above Charlotte. Charleston's in a different state.
Well, no, you're in the Carolinas. Remember, I told you this. I told you this early on in our friendship, that I'm not going to remember what state you live in. You're just in the Carolinas. I don't know why they confuse me so much. So it is, what's today? January, March, April, May, June. It's June. Oh, I should know this. Ben's birthday was yesterday. It is June 4th. So for those of you with Laura Stars, the beginning of the month, what are we doing? We are going to flush our systems or our irons. If you have the iron, take your lift to the sink, give it a shake, undo the plug, dump it out. If you have a system, you're going to get your tray, take out your plugs. And here's a tip. Take the bottom one out first. Let the water come out before you take the top one, or it's going to gush everywhere. It took me a year and a half to realize that. So this is your monthly reminder to go to flush your systems out. Hi, Pat, Wisconsin. Okay, so fun things that are happening. Kelley has just found out about a new product out there, but we're not there yet because I have to show you what we went to the quilt store on Friday. Well, not Friday, on Saturday. I made a bag. I don't think I showed this bag last week, but look at this bag I made.
It doesn't look like a bag.
It doesn't, but look. Wait.
Oh, that's really cute.
It's huge. It fits so much stuff. And then it folds up, and then I can roll it up. I saw it on Instagram. And I was supposed to put a piece of elastic, but I don't follow directions. Look at it. It folds up to that.
I like your fabric, too.
Thank you. Again, I went to my favorite shop. Oh God, I don't want to see those. I went to my favorite shop, Trish Tech Sew. Look, okay, so this is a picture of everything that fit in that bag.
Oh, it's all food. Yummy.
Yeah, I just went to the
healthy
store.
Food. Yuck.
There's 2 loaves of bread, 2 things of granola, some pearl barley, some vital wheat gluten, a bottle of fine sea salt, 3 boxes of pasta, 2 boxes of hamburger helper, and a quart of chicken stock.
Holy
all of that fit in the bag.
And it didn't rip.
This. I saw it on Instagram. I made
That's
it.
pretty
Why not?
cool.
And then I went and bought some more fabric. So I wanted more fabric for the bag, and I wanted to show the bag off to the quilt shop owner because I was talking to her about it. My friend Trish at Trish Tech Sew, and I was texting Bryce because Bryce had to go buy some. She has glow in the dark fabric, but Ben bought this because Trish Tech Sew is the premier retailer of all things Cherrywood in California.
Oh, I like those fabrics.
So Ben's gonna make this, and it's all fused. There's zero quilting in this. It is all just fused. Slapplique, I say it. But I'm excited because he's gonna use my soft web fusible mesh.
Oh,
So it's like messy, but it's different. And I think that this is gonna be a lot nicer to quilt through. So because I was told you're gonna quilt this when I'm done with it. So
well, of course. My last project was a slapplique.
Slapplique.
That thing.
Not to be confused with OK Quilting. Hi, Kay Collins. She's back from her trip around the world. I also finished my embroidery. Remember when Mickey said that I wouldn't even finish a square?
That's embroidered?
Oh no, it's not. It's cross stitched.
Oh, how pretty!
I have to say I'm pretty proud of myself. Huh?
For the 4th of July?
Sure. I just bought it one time. I bought it from a shop because the shop owner was nice. If you're nice to me, I'm going to spend money. But yeah, I finished it last night, and I have to hit it with an iron. I bought some fabric to back it and everything, but it has inspired me, so I'm going to go back to working on this.
Oh, I like that too. Are you doing the same colors?
I am. I bought the kit of thread, and then I have I had started it, so it was here.
Awesome.
This is the first one I ever started. So I'm kind of excited. We're going on vacation in 2 weeks. And so it's going to go to Hawaii with me.
Me too.
Oh, that's right. We are on vacation at the same time. Anything else I bought? I have checks I need to cash that I haven't cashed. It's funny. When you buy Cherrywood, you get this, what did she call? Oh, the permission slip. Permission slip to cut your Cherrywood fabric. Because I was telling her it's so hard to cut Cherrywood.
It is hard to cut fabric when you buy. I have some fabric that I bought that I haven't cut into yet recently.
Mine is mostly Cherrywood because I have a shelf of Cherrywood over there, and they're just so pretty on the shelf. It's like, oh, I'll just leave it there. But have you ever sewn with Cherrywood?
I don't think so.
Oh my God, it's
not knowingly anyway.
So nice to sew with. Where's that Cherrywood quilt? There I go, Mary Poppins scene. We were cleaning the garage the other day, and I have bins out in the garage that are finished quilt tops for quilting. Finished quilt tops quilted, need binding. Those are never going to get done. I can throw that.
Yes, they are, because you know how to bind the fast way.
No, but I still don't like it. So this is all Cherrywood.
You know, I'm a huge fan of
the pattern. I hated the directions, but it's just so luxurious. Oh, I need to finish it. But I actually had a brain block on how I was going to quilt it, and I sent a picture to Barb Tatera, Sapphire Stitches, for those of you who know Barb, and said, Barb, how would you quilt this? And then she put pebbles in it. I hate pebbles. Okay, so share what you just learned and your new favorite thing.
Okay, so I didn't know that it wasn't new and that you've been using it for years, but it's new to me. So it could be new to somebody else. But I was doing a training a week and a half ago, and I don't know why we were talking about what we were talking about. Oh, I do know why we were talking about. We were talking about how, look, my hair's frizzy.
Really quick, I like your glasses. Are those new glasses?
They're just readers from TJ Maxx.
It made me think I forgot to show off my other new thing. Look at my new Hawaii glasses.
Oh, you're styling and profiling.
Thank you. And it has a little thing around my neck so I don't lose them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see anything because they're not prescription, but hey, I look good. Okay, sorry.
Back to me. Okay, Adam. So we were talking about how we need to have flatter seams so that, you know, our machine doesn't ever like get jarred or jammed in like a place where there's 8 seams coming together and you're not paying attention to me. You're laughing at something on your phone.
No, I'm laughing at the story.
Oh, so one of the people that were in the class were like, "Oh, there's this product you need to try," and I was like, "What? Never heard of that." It's called Flatter. Don't laugh at me. I love this stuff. I'm addicted to it. I mean, look how much is already out of my bottle from I started using it last week.
What I like about it is you don't really need that much.
Well, it smells good. So sometimes I just,
No, please don't do that. That's not what it's for. Okay, so funny. Let me see if I can find mine. Keep talking. Entertain them.
Okay, so, well, I want to show them my fabric that I just bought.
Show them. That's what we're here for.
Look at all the pretty colors. And you're not here to see it, but it's all.
Let me see. Oh, those are good. What line? Are they solids?
I have good taste, so I know they're good.
Are they solids?
Yes, they're. So you've already made this, but I'm not making what you made. So you remember that tilde pattern that was the aqua background, and it was all cut into 2-inch squares, and it made a bouquet of flowers in a vase?
Oh, yes. I haven't made it. I've only made 2 panels.
Well, I'm making my own version of it. I'm not following a pattern. I am just going to make
girl.
Original. Ooh. What?
Are you going to like draft like?
No.
You're just going to start
and then I'm going to start laying them on a design wall until I like the way they look. And it's going to be fabulous.
Oh my God. Well, so you know that she does them on grids.
I have a grid. I can put it on a grid.
Like a fusible grid?
Yeah, I had that 10 sisters or whatever. Yeah. But those are 1 inch. I think I have a 1-inch grid, and I'm cutting these 2 inches. I don't need
Basel makes a 2-inch grid. It makes it so fast and easy to put together.
Where do I buy that at?
I can send you some.
No, where do I buy that at?
At the Basel store.
BOSAL.
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 Oh, you know who has it? Oh my gosh, Apple Tree in Columbia, Missouri. Just say I need that tilde Basel stuff.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Look, the
2-inch squares.
You know, I'm not a spender. I do not spend money. I do not like to. I'm cheap as they get. But my favorite color is aqua, and I've lived here for 10 years, and I just went to our local quilt shop for the first time, who has 10,000 bolts of fabric. But they had this rotary cutter. Do you see the little flower? It's the K-Facet rotary cutter.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
It's ergonomic. You know, I don't like those ones.
Oh, those are my favorite.
I cut almost vertical. So
yeah, that's dangerous.
Why?
Because that means you're putting a lot of pressure on it this way, and no, you're doing that wrong.
Probably, but it works for me. So anytime I use those, I'm like, I'm sliding on the ruler.
Well, you should learn how to cut the smarter way.
Bryce says message him that he can get you some Basel stuff.
Oh, girl, miss it. Oh, I see that. I've got my phone turned on so I can look, but I keep forgetting to look over there. And he asked if I had the pineapple one. I don't. I've got the fig one, and Adam said that was a beginner thing.
I have the pineapple one.
I'll buy the pineapple one next.
Look how empty mine is. I haven't used it in years, actually.
It's expensive.
It is. You know what I use? Acorns.
Never heard of that.
This is instead of like Best Press, Acorns pressing solution, but they make this. They make this kit. So they have this pressing pin. So you put the solution in the pin, and then when you're quilting, and I learned this from Judy Niemeyer classes, you rub it on the seam. So you rub it on the seam, and then you press your seam open. Oh my God, I can't believe how flat things get. It's
better than this?
They're different. That's really like a precise application for seams and stuff. This is more like, let me get the center seam out, or let me just like let the quilt lay. Like on the long arm, when you need things to just relax a little bit, this stuff is great because it's going to work different. This is more like a starch, where this is more like a relaxer.
Okay.
Thanks
for teaching me.
Oh, you're welcome. So when she was telling me on the phone that she had this new stuff that she wanted to share, and she told me, and it's called Flatter, I was giggling, and then I said, "What scent did you get?" She goes, "Oh, I got fig." And if you've ever used Flatter, I almost guarantee the first one you bought was fig, because that's where everybody starts. Fig or yuzu, but the pineapple one is by far my favorite.
Well, I'll get that one next. Whenever
Oh,
I get
good.
close to running out of this, which probably won't be that long.
But
I've actually been doing stuff lately.
I overspray it.
Not me.
Until my finger hurts. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's like, I have all these bug bites on my feet from walking in the grass with the dogs. And we get like these mini no-see-ums mosquitoes, and it feels so good to scratch them. I know you're not supposed to.
You need itch cream.
I do. Let's see. So I guess we're done because we shut off our fun stuff.
Well, I'm going to Chicago this week for a long arm event.
To where?
Sewing Concepts in Woodstock, Illinois.
Okay. Well, everybody, hands-on classes?
Yes. Hands-on classes.
If you want to go take classes from Kelley Janome, Woodstock, Illinois.
And I'm doing a trunk show Thursday night. So
are you really? I want to go.
I'm doing a trunk show Thursday night.
Where's Woodstock?
Outside of Chicago? I don't know. My GPS will take me there.
So you're flying into O'Hare?
Yeah.
I'm Googling.
And then I've been there before. They've got a really awesome shop. It's like in an old antique mall building, and she's got tons of fabric. But
you're on the east side or the west side. Oh, you're very close. Yeah. You're right outside of Rockford.
Okay. I'm right outside of Rockford.
I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else you should have flown into.
No. There's too many flights to go into O'Hara, and it's easy to get a rental car there. And I have to do both those things.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
It's easy to get a rental car anywhere.
Sometimes if you don't like reserve one fast enough, sometimes they don't have one. Brian, a couple of weeks ago, flew into Boston and had to get an Uber to a rental place because the whole airport was sold out.
Serious. He probably saved a ton. You save so much money if you don't get it from the airport.
Really? I didn't know that.
We're actually, it was cheaper for us to rent a car to drive to San Diego next week and then rent a car to drive home when we get back from our trip than it was to park at the airport.
That's because airport parking has gotten outrageous.
Crazy.
I just booked my parking for the airport for Thursday, and I had a 15% coupon because they emailed me one.
How close are you to the airport?
Only 25, 30 minutes.
Okay, good.
I know. Really good. Yeah.
What do you have any Janome news? Tell us the things that we're not supposed to know.
No, I'll get fired. No, seriously, I don't know any Janome news to tell you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You use the latest beta.
Yes. I've been using the 798 for the Pro Stitcher all last week.
Pro Stitcher or Pro Stitcher Lite?
I've put it on the Pro Stitcher Lite. I ran it for a few minutes because I don't actually quilt my Pro Stitcher Lite. I just have it here for, to test.
Testing.
But I have it on my premium. I quilted 3 quilts last week using it, and I did not have any glitches.
Ooh, I love to hear that. Anybody in the chat using the new one? Lori, I know it's not you because Diana won't let you.
This beta is legit good. Legit.
I need to put it on mine. I want to finish the quilt that's on here. And I would show you all the quilt that I'm doing, but I can't. It's a surprise. Oh, I'm like, I have an alert that I have that Holly's cleaning, but that's to my teeth. You guys, I was eating chocolate last week, and I think I cracked a molar. Like when your teeth, like something happens and like your teeth just feel different? That happened. But it doesn't hurt. So fingers crossed, everything's fine. I'll find out. But we're also going to Janet Jackson tonight, so I don't want them to fix my mouth and then me go to Janet Jackson like I don't know how to.
They're not going to fix it today. They're going to observe it, see what they see, and then they're going to schedule you for either a filling or a crown or something. It ain't happening today, sucker.
How do you know that?
Because I just had that done to me. And the first time I went in, they just looked at it and they said, "Oh, half your tooth is missing."
They made an appointment with my dentist.
You're not getting it fixed today. There is going.
Remember when we were little? I know it's hard because we're old, but and you used to get your fillings done, and it hurt really, really bad.
No, because I always got gas.
Oh, you get gas? You didn't get numb? You didn't get the shots?
I got shots, but they gave me the gas first, so I didn't notice the shots. And man, that's the best filling ever. So
I've never got the gas.
Oh, you got to get the gas one time to see what it's like.
They put numbing gel on you.
Yeah, you still need the gas. Let me tell you.
I don't think they used to put numbing gel on you. And I really feel like it wasn't a needle before. I feel what I remember
is a gun.
But what I remember is, yeah, but now it's like a gun with a needle in it. What I remember is they would go in and it looked like a centipede, and you had these pinchers and then it would pinch. I hate getting numb, but I love it. But like I drink so much water, like it's just horrible.
Well, I'm telling you, if your dentist has gas, you might have to pay for it, but I would get it. As they quit giving it to me as an adult because I don't know why. So one time I went to my dentist and I was like, "Can I please have gas?" And like as much as you can give me, and I got sick off of it. Like I threw up because I got too much. But it still felt good for a little while.
Well, that sounds good. I'm going to do that. So dumb.
You don't care what they're doing to your mouth.
Oh my gosh, you are hilarious. No, well, I mean, I'm not worried about the dentist. Like Ben has to get the gas. What was I going to say? I'm trying to think of long arm, like because usually this is quilting related stuff. I have to say I've been using my long arm. I'm so mad at it right now.
Why?
Because a few updates ago on the Infinity, it rewrites what your star and diamond do every time you turn it off.
Mine don't.
And I like my star to be set to a tie off and my diamond to be needle up and down.
That's exactly what I have mine done too. Star to lightning tie off.
If you're smart, you should have it like that unless you're left-handed.
I feel so smart.
But now I lost it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You said
when you turn it on, it reverts and it has the left hand tension up and right hand tie off. The Infinity has a lot more options than the other machines.
Well, mine's not doing that with the new update. Mine's great. I literally have not had a glitch happen so far. And I've done 3 quilts. That's a lot of quilts to do, to test a beta out. And I'm doing one today too. So that'll be 4 when I finish it.
Mm-hmm. Bridget is asking, can the Infinity stitch left to right and right to left? Because she has the option of you doing right to left with one of her designs. So I have
an opinion.
Huh?
I said, I have an opinion. Go ahead.
So I never do because I feel like it's easy to just tie off and walk back and have it. They are designed to stitch left to right. It's the way the hook is designed. And when you are stitching on a long arm, it's not like a domestic machine. But stitching right to left on a long arm is similar to stitching reverse on your domestic. It's not the way that it's made to go. It
causes your needle to deflect more, which is why you get thread shredding and breaking when you sew more like a straight line from right to left.
Mm-hmm. Your needle on a long arm is a can dancer. It is doing this ding, 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 and it flicks because the machine is moving before it has finished the stitch. So it has to kind of flick. And that's what Kelley said. So your needle's deflecting more. Also, stitching that direction can bring the thread on the underside closer to the hook, and the hook can actually hit it, which will also cause some shredding. So I don't do it. Now, that being said, if it were something super flowy, or like a faux free motion design that's going every which way, I might try it. When I free motion, if I were free motioning this behind me and I wanted to free motion everything in swirls except for like this center square, I would swirl around and go up and come back the other way. And even if it was a full row, I would do the same thing. So you definitely can in some situations. You can always try it. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Usually you're going to have less luck if you're doing straight line designs. The last quilt that I did that I just took off this weekend was 9-inch blocks, and I was stitching left to or right to left the 9 inches, and I had 0 issues in that quilt. And that's it's, I always say the third Thursday of the 4th month, if the moon is in retrograde, it's going to work fine. Other than that, I usually don't do it. So
I 100% agree with every single thing you said. You said everything that I was going to say. So.
Thank you. That's why we like each other. Kelley is teaching this weekend in Water Buffalo, Illinois.
I am not.
I can't remember what
Woodstock, Water Buffalo.
I remember to start with a W. It was like 2 words.
Woodstock,
Water Buffalo. I was going to say Waterloo, but there is a Waterloo, Illinois. So in Woodstock, Illinois at
Sewing Concepts.
Where are you teaching next week?
Which is the same people as Hoop Sister.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, Annie doesn't. It's Linda's store. There's, Hoop Sisters is Annie and Linda. Right? You know that, right? Okay. Anyway.
Sure. I just like their stuff. I don't know who they are.
Oh, they're very sweet ladies. But I'm going to Linda Reamer's store. So.
Oh, how fun!
Yep.
Tell her she needs Lorisars.
I will.
It would be great with their with their Hoop Sister stuff, because it's all like make your block and you have to press it. So it's very similar to the tile scenes that like OESD and stuff do. To press those things flat, Lorisars.
I promise I will put in a TID for you there.
I wonder if they are a retailer.
You kind of get mentioned at every training I go to.
That's so funny. Bridget, if it's a wave, I definitely would not go right to left. Hi, Heather. You need a Lorisar too. So you're going to be there. Where are you at the next week?
The next week I'm home and then I go on vacation.
Oh, that's where you're going. I knew you were traveling again. I am teaching in Maine at the end of July at the Maine Quilt Show. Everything's full except for the Pro Stitcher class. Can you believe that? Every class is full except for Pro Stitcher.
I would think that would be the first one to fill up.
It always is. I'm so surprised. So if you all want some Pro Stitcher classes, come to Maine. It'll be fun. And if you come to Maine just for the Pro Stitcher class, we'll go out to dinner. I won't pay for you, but we'll go out to dinner. I don't get paid enough for that.
That's right.
But yeah, I was shocked. And it's a basics Pro Stitcher class, but if for those of you who've ever been in my basics class, you know that I kick your butt and make you hit every button, because I'm all about getting you to a place where you are comfortable hitting the screen and not, you're not going to blow it up. I just love my cross stitch. It looks so good. I'm not usually like, yeah, I am. No, I'm not. I'm not usually like that. I spilled my coffee this morning.
On fabric? On fabric or?
Almost on my work computer, which is even worse.
Yeah, that is bad.
But it didn't get there. Angie's going to be in Kentucky that weekend.
So are there any other Pro Stitcher questions that anybody has, or quilting questions?
Oh, look at somebody wanting to be real. So what else was I doing? So I was getting mad at those things. Now, how often is it? I always test my tension. Always test my tension. And when I start, I always drive off my oil when I test my tension. And I'm rolling up the quilt yesterday, and I'm at the very end, and I look up, or I'm almost at the very end. Or not yesterday, it was this weekend. And I look, and there's all these loops. You know the loops, like the oil loops?
Yeah, it's got too much, or you just oiled, so it's too much, and so it messes up your tension.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But only in a few spots. Oh, I was so mad. So I I unzipped. Luckily, I had my zipper leaders on, and because now I have found the system I like best are zipper leaders for the back and magnets on the top.
So just for you, when I start off, I do oil my hook too, and then I sew on the edge of my quilt till I know the oil's completely okay. I don't actually wipe it out. Like I just sew up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Oh yeah, I do the same thing.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah,
then I'm horrible. I do my test tension by the feel, and then I actually start quilting my quilt, and then I'll look underneath it real fast to see if it looks good.
Really?
Because most of the time it does.
I just test. Well, so I can't test tension on the side of this quilt because this person self binds. Right.
I luckily I don't really quilt for people anymore. Only a few friends that I can't say no to because they're precious. But
so
they don't get that option.
Yeah. So I had this, and then I loaded this to my idler bar and my belly bar, and then I throw fabric on and stitch. That's so smart. Like this is where I was oiling, and you can see like,
oh yeah.
But you can see on the front how I stitch.
Yep. Me too. That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, until my loops go away, and then I'll throw another piece on there and actually test my tension and do the tension test. And then I do this every time I change the bobbin. Luckily, they weren't huge quilts, so I didn't have to change a bobbin. Like I pretty much got the whole quilt without having to change. But I always test with circles. Because circles are going to have a different tension than stitching.
You're right. You're right. Did you see what Heather just said? She said, I need a camera under my machine. She doesn't know how cheap I am.
Heather, do you have a long arm? I didn't know Heather had a long arm. Heather's fantastic.
I don't know her.
Oh, you need to. She's down in Florida.
Oh, my second favorite thing. Oh, she has to sit down.
Stationary. Wait, what do you mean you climb under? You just lift it up.
Yeah, well, no, actually this morning I climbed under real quick because it was just faster. Because
on a stationary
edge of it was too close. I didn't want to mess with my clamps or touch anything. I like to look at it without touching my fabric at all.
No, I'm saying for Heather.
Oh, sorry.
Stationary. You just lift it up.
She said no space in her house for a long arm. That is sad. I would knock down a wall.
Heather has a sewing space like mine. A lot of stuff and not enough room for it.
I am moving my sewing room in my house to 2 rooms instead of 1.
Must be nice. I'm getting a rental.
No, it's 2 smaller rooms, so it's not as nice. Because I'm in a big room right now compared to what I'm going to be.
I don't know why you're moving. Unless he's going to pay rent.
I'm moving Eli into this room.
I know, unless he's going to pay rent, you should keep it.
I got to keep my kid for as long as I can get him to see.
I'm going to text him and say, hey, we have a job out here for you.
He's leaving.
Where?
The Navy took him. So tomorrow he goes and signs his contract and finds out his ship out date.
For real? Yay.
But for the reserves, not active duty. So I get to have him back.
I was going to say, why are you giving them the room net? This is what we talk about at Adam So Fun. Intermixed with some things. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So I had that tension issue, so I had to fix that. But I am excited. I've been using Bottom Line because, I love Bottom Line. And they, one bobbin because they're not big quilts.
I was going to say, when you use Bottom Line, do you wind your own bobbins or do you use the pre-wounds?
I always wind my own bobbin. I don't mind it. The bobbin winder is sitting right there. I can see it. It's in the bathroom.
I've never taken mine out of its box.
You just use pre-wounds? Well, okay, this is a good question. What kind of pre-wounds do you like? What's your preferred pre-wounds?
Well, for a gazillion years, it was Super Bobs by Superior Threads, but it's been knocked down to second place in my book because I like the Wonderful Deco Bobs the best. But I use both.
So let me tell you. Oh, go ahead.
Because Deco Bobs doesn't have lime green and Super Bobs do.
They don't have lime green?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hold on. Oh, I'm not organized.
Do you feel like me?
Where did my lime green bobbins go? But
Oh, I know the lime green ones you have.
my lime green ones are Super Bobs, but Super Bobs don't have this color, aqua, and Wonderfield does.
Wait, hold on. I just messed up. Oh, that's a good aqua. They definitely do not have that.
Yeah, I've got 3 boxes of this because it's my favorite and I use it the most.
What was I doing? I'm surprised that Deco Bob wouldn't have. Now I'm on the wholesaler looking.
Oh, here they are. And so here are my lime green Super Bobs. Let's see.
Now, have you went to
and you see how many of those I have because I love that one.
wait, oh, that's a sage green.
No, I have a lime green.
No, Deco Bob makes a sage green.
Oh, yeah, I have that one, but it's nowhere near the same color as my lime.
No. Ooh, that aqua.
Yes, Heather's right. Lime green works on so many dang quilts. It's unreal. I can't see you anymore.
What's your preferred lime green? You can't see me?
I had to put my glasses back on. My eyes have gotten old all of a sudden.
Oh, I thought my screen went off. Wait, so what's your preferred lime green thread?
Super Bob by Superior Threads.
No, on the top.
Oh, on the top? Well, I found a new favorite, but right now, 99% of the time, I use Omni by Superior. But I did just recently find another thread that I like a lot called Aeroquilt by Madeira. And I like it because it looks just like a cotton, feels like a cotton, but it does not lint at all. Not at all.
Really?
But it's more expensive than Omni. So, I mean, Omni, you can't beat Omni for the price, the amount you get, for their selection of color.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of hard to beat it.
If you want a low lint, no lint, 451. So it's so fine, 451. Let me see if it's sitting here.
I haven't used So Fine in a long time.
Huh?
The Pima cottons. I love the Pima cottons. What?
It's 450. This lime green.
Oh, I like that.
So fine, 450, 50 weight, disappears into everything. So if you need a good weird, like it's weird that lime green does that. What number is that one?
This is Omni 3166. I have 3 spools of it.
I have 3167 here, 3074, 3082. I had to pull some greens for this quilt that I was working on. Yeah, I love I love using colors, and like my color that I use the most which is weird, is a teal, like 3147 or something, 74. Go three down.
71 or 3094?
No, too light. It's on your wall. Go stick your hand out. I can see it. Put your hand out. There's like a dark teal, like a dark blue right there. Go down to the right. That one.
This is super dark. It's 3091.
That one.
That is super dark. I hardly ever use this. It's
I think what's it?
Boys.
I think that's it. Yeah, use a ton of that.
Look how big my spool is. I've never, and this is my first spool of it.
But it's the color. I use those colors.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty.
Like, what color should I get other than neutrals? I said, well, what do you quilt?
Yeah, it's all preference.
Everybody quilts a little bit different. If it were Mickey, she's going to get a lot of tans and browns. If it's me, I'm going to get blues and reds and orange, a lot of orange.
You're going to get red?
Yeah,
I avoid red at all costs.
Why?
Because it's like, in my opinion, red is the hardest to get pretty tension with.
But I use red on the top and the bottom, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, I do too, but still, I don't know. It seems like to me, a lot of times your tension always looks too tight. And it like screams on your quilt, hey, look at my thread. Look at my thread. It's red. It's red. And you don't see the piecing anymore.
Well, yeah, but if you have red thread or red fabric.
Well, that's different.
I match my colors to the fabric most of the time.
I do too, but if you're doing an edge to edge and it's not all red, I wouldn't use red thread.
You're hilarious. Now, would you be, is it, oh, that's what's loaded. Hold on. I need scissors. Really? I don't have scissors here?
Heather loves great grape purple.
Great grape. Ooh, I like the name of it.
I do too. It makes me want to go eat some grapes. And
Look at this.
Red only if it matches hate a cool red on a warm red. That's hot pink, isn't it?
This is Picasso pink.
Oh, I like the name.
This is actually a masterpiece. This is what I was piecing with the other day. I was making that bag. I needed to match my threads for top stitching. Kay says the brighter the thread, the better. I agree. The brighter, the better. I'm looking around to see. Gosh, this room is such a mess.
Mine is too.
This is horrible. Although a lot of stuff is in the entryway because I've been doing some trainings for Laura Star, and it's just easier to do them out there. So I have a little more space in here.
I like the smirk.
The dumb Adam smirk. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, I'm itching again. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to. Did I tell you I'm going to Australia? Oh yeah. Don't say what else I said. Adam, do you now have an abyss? Sure. Does that mean I get to take over all the rooms? I know, like for Ben's birthday yesterday, I was like, I'm going to take everything out of the entryway and put it back into my room. And then I got like a migraine, so I didn't. And then I just pretended that I didn't have a migraine. I sent him a message and said, sorry, I'm not going to be very fun this evening. Today, I better not get a migraine because we're going to dun 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 dun. The song lineup for Janet, 39 songs.
How do you know that?
Because we Googled it.
Oh, I didn't know you could find stuff out like that.
2.5 hours long.
That's a long time.
Concert.
Have you ever seen Carrie Underwood in concert?
No.
Oh my gosh, she's awesome in concert, and she plays the drums. It's pretty phenomenal.
Have you ever seen Dolly?
Nope. Have you ever seen Elton John?
Nope.
I have.
You ever seen Ricky Martin?
No. Have you ever seen Garth Brooks?
Have you seen Garth Brooks?
Yes.
I could have got free tickets. My friend Carrie wanted to take me.
I paid $600 for 4 tickets.
Nothing beats Cher, Bryce says.
Never seen her in concert.
And Ben just saw Madonna.
Oh, what does she? Is the tabloids right? Does she like not look like herself in the face? Did she have a ton of plastic surgery? What did she look like?
I wasn't there, but she looks messed up.
So she does really look.
She has a ton of plastic surgery, and has a gold tooth.
Do that and a gold tooth.
I wish people were just like us and just aged gracefully.
Well, I'm not gonna lie and say that I'll never get the angry line taken care of, but I haven't yet.
Kelley, which Britney Spears tour? Sorry, now everybody's talking about concerts. I saw Britney, but "Hit Me Baby One More Time" tour, back when she was brand new, in high school.
She's from where I'm from, almost, kind of, sort of.
The Appalachia Mountains.
No, she's from Louisiana.
Oh, is she? Aren't you from Alabama?
No, Mississippi.
Oh, that's right. Why do I always get that wrong? They're all the same.
No, they're not. They're different. They're different.
Which one did I see? I think no, I saw the hotel, the Onyx Hotel tour, and Hit Me Baby One More Time. Oh, Pink would be a good concert.
Oh, yeah, I would like to go see Pink.
Yeah, I like Pink. What did we just see? We saw the Ricky Martin and Enrique Iglesias Pitbull concert. That was fun. Ben went and saw Olivia Rodrigo.
I'd like to go see Lady Gaga.
Oh, I've seen her twice.
Oh.
So good. The look, everybody loves Britney Spears. Shannon went to Britney before the downfall.
We need to all go support Britney so she gets some more money.
Yeah, I think she has a lot of money. I really want to go see Adele.
Oh, I would go see Adele.
I would love to go see Adele. Like Florida. I said Florida. Vegas is like 4 hours away. We should be going to see all these things. Oh, Kylie Minogue and her Vegas. Oh, I love Kylie Minogue.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, everybody, we're going to end this here. It was nice to see everybody. Thank you for coming. Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. Do you have Apple Music?
No, I have Amazon Music.
God.
I'm going to Google her right now. What did you say her name was?
Kylie Minogue. The original.
I just saw her last name.
Minogue.
Oh, she's 56.
She doesn't look like it. Do you remember
Why
that?
do I know her? She's from Australia.
Because she's amazing. You know that song, Do the Locomotion with Me?
Yeah, that's old.
That's her.
Oh.
But then she came out with Can't Get You Out of My Head.
Oh, yeah.
That's Kylie Minogue. Uh-oh. Bryce says you're on thin ice.
Can't help it. I lived a sheltered life in Mississippi where country music and gospel music is the only two things you're allowed to listen to.
I like gospel music. Kylie Minogue is like Australia's Madonna, who didn't go crazy and do a bunch of stuff. Like, just totally still looks the same. She's like 5 foot, and her sister Dannii Minogue sings. And
she's pretty
fun. Oh, she is. She had breast cancer, so she's a survivor.
Oh.
You can tell I like her. I told Ben, I said, in Australia, let's see if she's going to have a concert. She just was singing in LA last weekend for Pride.
She sings In Your Eyes and Love at First Sight.
She sings Padam. Write this down, Padam. And then Apple Music that when we get off.
I'll Amazon Music that when we get
off. Or whatever.
Off.
Amazon Music. Padam.
Apple's too expensive. I'm cheap.
It's called Padam. It's $10.
No, it was $10 per device, and I have 4 devices.
Huh?
Brian, me, Eli, Elizabeth.
Well, everybody doesn't need it. Only you need it.
I'm too cheap.
You work from home. Well, how much is Amazon Music?
I think it's like $15 a month for all of us.
Oh, does it come with? Isn't it with Prime? I don't know.
No, you have to add it.
Do you get access to everything though?
I don't know. I don't use it.
Did you see?
Else, I just click on other people's playlists in the family that likes the same music as me, and I don't worry about making my own or anything.
Did you see what Beth just said?
I don't see Kelley Janome. Hi, I'm sewing on her. Oh, I love her.
She loves that machine.
I know. I've been following her on Facebook and watching all the stuff that she's been doing on it.
Talk about going everywhere and teaching. All right. Any final questions? I'm looking at the long arm, thinking of any other things that happened. I think I'm going to sell Taco One.
I think you should.
It just sits there. I'm going to take them to get serviced, and I'm going to sell it. It has a brand new frame that's still in the box.
Oh my gosh, you definitely should sell it. There's just no point in having two.
Well, if I had a space for it. But see, if I get a rental space, I can set them both up, and then I can rent time on them.
You don't want to do that. You have to babysit.
Why?
You have to babysit whoever's renting it. No matter what.
Anyway.
They might
I'll just give them like $500 to do it themselves. I'll charge them as much as it would be for me to do it for them.
Then they're not going to do it.
Well, then I can just do it for them and have less time.
Or instead of making $100 here or there from somebody renting your machine, you could just sell it for thousands and get it all at once and not have to do any work.
Oh my God. It's coming from a shop owner. Does anybody want an Infinity long arm that's been very well taken care of with a new frame? I'll even teach you. I'll give you classes.
And are you going to deliver? Yep.
No, that's the other thing. I need to find someone to set it up because I don't know how to do that.
Oh, the frame's easy to set up. Seriously, if I can do it, you can do it.
I think my frame's not even set up right. I have a gap between two of the poles.
A gap or just a little divide?
Like I can't click the clicks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. Mine all click.
I'm definitely not delivering it to Florida. Heather, have you heard the new Taylor song, Florida? You're kind of by Destin. Heather's in Pensacola, I think.
Oh, I've been to Pensacola a gazillion times because that's not far away from where I grew up, like in Mississippi.
Well, isn't it right near Destin?
Yeah, well, yeah, like an hour, maybe. She'll be more accurate on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pensacola, we used to go there just for the day to go to the beach when we lived in Mississippi because
Oh, never mind. Heather's outside of Orlando. You were near the girls. That's so funny. Heather, do you like Orlando? Ben went to Orlando. He hated it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got
their airport, so I don't like it, even though I've never been there. So, all right. Well, here's our hours up.
Okay.
We've been on for an hour.
Okay. Well, I
doing absolutely nothing. An hour from Pensacola. Okay. Well, do you have any last things? What's the last project you finished? You've been gone so much.
I quilted 3 quilts last week. That's what I finished last.
Wait, were you even home?
Yeah, last week. Yes. I have to look at my calendar to even tell you. Yeah, I was home last week. I wasn't home the week before that. I was in Janome for the whole week.
Learning Janome secrets. What can you tell us?
No, it wasn't Janome secrets. I was teaching dealers long arms.
I know. I was kidding.
And it was so much fun.
I'm glad that you gave us the little tidbit saying that we can use the new beta. Bryce, are you using the new beta? I'm like expecting him to yes.
I know it's delayed, so we're sitting here waiting, and he's probably just now hearing what you asked.
I know. He's usually up on the betas. Oh, never mind. He's absolutely not using it.
Absolutely not. Bryce, I'm telling you, I put the 3 quilts with it last week. It's completely good.
When it first came out, Bryce was the only one that was using it and was having success that I knew. He was one of 3, and now that the new one that I heard is good is out, he's not. I haven't used it. Oh, that's right. He can call me.
Oh, he went back to 537. Well,
yeah.
Bryce, if you do, here's my tidbit. If you do end up updating to the beta, it is very, very important that you go into your tablet settings. Listen to me now. Into the tablet settings, update all windows. When you think all windows are updated, check again. Even though it says windows are up to date, check again. When it finally has finished doing all the Windows updates, which could take hours, shut everything down, turn everything back on, see how it's working, put the tablet in airplane mode.
Oh, good tip. Oh, you know what I did? I went into my update settings and then down to advanced and told it these are my active hours, so it does not try to update during active hours.
Well, even Pro Stitcher said to put it in airplane mode after you did the updates.
Really? Is that with the new one?
I think it. Well, I mean, that's not what they told us on the.
It was supposed to. Here's the thing. This is the one thing about not being an educator anymore that I'm just so far out of the loop. It was supposed to shut itself off when you weren't using it. Like the Wi-Fi, when you were using Pro Stitcher, Wi-Fi was supposed to turn off, but I don't think they ever got that to really work. But I have mine set so it's not allowed to update during active hours, and my active hours are 4 a.m. to 12 p.m., something like that.
Well, I just put mine in airplane mode and I don't have any issues.
Do you, after you run your updates and everything and you shut everything down, do you unplug it?
I tell people to unplug it. Yes, I do unplug it.
Okay.
But you have to, I unplug the carriage too, because that doesn't have an on-off switch and people don't realize it never gets rebooted unless you unplug the carriage.
Yes, correct. Unless you're on a Pro Stitcher Lite, they have an on and off switch.
Yeah, which sometimes people forget to turn that on, and then that's why stuff isn't working because they haven't actually turned it on.
There's no power. Eileen is using beta on airplane mode, and it's working fine.
Yeah, I'm curious. 3 quilts and no issues. So that says something.
Oh, maybe I'll throw something up that just needs an edge to edge. Do I have anything? I'm over here looking. All I want to do is quilt that leather.
Well, quilt the leather. Do an edge to edge on it.
No, I'm going to do something real fancy.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm going to do like a whole cloth on it or something. It's leather. I'm going to quilt and make a jacket.
That would be fun.
I'll make a bag.
That's what I would make, is a bag.
I don't know how to. I've never worked with leather before.
Neither have I.
All right, you got to go. I got to go. Oh my God, I have to be at the dentist in an hour. I'm going to go brush my teeth for an hour.
Okay.
I always stress out.
I did too. I Listerine like for 30 minutes.
Like 3 minutes, 3 times today already. And I haven't had anything to eat, but lots of water. So everybody, sorry that we're at a new time. And next time Kelley Janome is going to be more fun. She's going to be all hyper. She's always fun, but we're going to get her what could we get you?
A Dr. Pepper.
Oh God, a Dr. Skipper. a Mr. Skipper. Yeah. So until next time, enjoy your vacation.
You too.
If anything changes in the next week, you might see her again next week because Kelley is my pro stitcher lighter who I call and say, I have a pro stitcher light question. Bryce says Dr. Pepper for the win. All right, everybody. If you have a Laura Star, go flush your systems or do it tomorrow morning when they are off. Don't forget to check out this new miracle product. It's called Flatter, and it comes in a lot of flavors. Fig is the starter flavor, but pineapple's the best one. Cheers, sweater.
Cheers. I can't see. I don't know how to get this in my view. There, cheers. Okay.
Your camera's right here in the middle. This is why we're friends. I'm going to go off and squirrel. And all right, everybody, love you. You know, I say at the end of the day, it's just quilting. We want to have a good time. And I was just talking to Kelley the other day, and we've come up with a sew name for her. And she's Kelley Janome. Right? That's what we did?
Yeah, because I bleed Janome red. Yeah.
She was Kelley so crusty to start off with, but no. Janome red. They're all red.
There's only one red. Period. Don't say
Period.
it.
With the T. Period. So, all right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you.